Hello, this is your teacher and your coach with a quick video. Have you ever had one of those days where you don't really feel good? It's not physical kind of illness, it's more of a mental type of ailment. You don't feel good, and I'll personalize it. I woke up this morning not feeling really good, so I stayed home for a few hours. I went out, came back in, and was kind of feeling like I didn't want to be here. I did not that I wanted to be anywhere else, but I just didn't feel okay. Now my friends know how I feel when I feel like this, because I've often called my friends in the past when I felt like this. But you know, this is the first time that I put it out there, that I put it public, that I have days where I don't feel good. I just don't feel as motivated. I just don't feel as wanting to be, out and about. So I have those days, and it doesn't happen very often, but when it does, it hits me. So what I decided to do about it, I could have stayed home and I could have rested and meditated for a while. I could have done that, but I decided to go out. Instead, I wanted to go to the bank. There's a bank around here. And then I wanted to go grab a bite to eat, a taco. So I went to my favorite taco place. It's just a taco in the neighborhood, just next door to the apartment where I'm at. I went there and I ordered my taco, and as I'm starting to eat my taco, the meat that's in the taco just plops down. Just plops down in the plate, and I'm thinking, this is a problem. But you know what? The girl came over. I used my Spanish words, un problema. She came over, and I asked for a spoon, and I ended up by making her day because she had a chance to practice English. Now, I want to practice Spanish, and I'd rather they speak Spanish to me than English, but you know what? This little problema that I had helped her to practice her Spanish, and it helped me to laugh and to eat with my hands, or try to use the fork as much as possible, but it changed my mood. And so, instead of staying inside and sulking or just being in a miserable mood, or it wasn't even a miserable mood, it's just a mood that I didn't want to be out there. Instead of accepting that and choosing that, which, there would have been nothing wrong with that, I just decided to just go out and kind of allow things to happen naturally, and that's what happened in this case. So how often do we kind of choose to stay back because we don't feel good? And of course, I'm not saying stay back. I'm not saying don't stay home if you don't feel good. There's nothing wrong with that. But I'm saying sometimes when you do choose to get out of your environment and then into a new environment, it changes the energies. It changes your perception. It makes a difference sometimes in other people's lives. So I want you to be thinking about that. How often do you stay indoors when you could be maybe going outdoors and making a difference in somebody else's life? Like in my case, helping a Spanish young woman to speak her English. What a difference that made in her. And they were giggling away. They congratulated each other after that. It was kind of cool, actually. And I'm thinking, yeah, not a lot of English speaking people come around here, so I did have a slight impact on her life and on her day today. So get out there and make a difference in somebody else's world. Talk to you soon. And if you want more information on my services, go to my website at www.lindagrobert.com and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Bye now.